What's up, Axel? Let's see. We gotta do some mic tests and stuff. Welcome. All right. Let's see. Can you still hear me, Axel? What's up, VSL? What's up, Martin? I've got my spare phone on. What do you call it? Mobile data. And I think we're live. I think we're going. I couldn't figure out how to start the live that I had scheduled, so I just went and started a new one. Right on, VSL. Yeah, so what I did was yesterday I was feeling really inspired and I posted to Concerned Citizens of Columbia County, which is the Facebook group for where I live. And I said, are there any other vegan activists out here who are interested in meeting up to do some outreach? And I actually had like 4 people message me and say that they're interested in joining. So I'm thinking next week someone's gonna come out and do some outreach for the first time with me, which is super cool. Mic isn't working. Okay. Let's see. Technical difficulties. Maybe I'll unplug the charger. Can you hear me on the mic? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me on the microphone? All right, mic is good. Right on. Cool. I think I'm all set. There's not a single person in sight on foot, so we'll see how this goes. Sweet. I've got the cheapo mic. It's some off-brand one. Sweet. So this is St. Helens, Oregon. It is a small town that is centered around animal exploitation. So it'll be interesting to talk to a couple people and see what we can do. There's an annual rodeo that they do here, and it's horrific. They have like hundreds of animals all kept in cages during the festival, where people are walking around watching these poor animals in fear, and they think nothing of it. I want to do a boycott rodeo campaign this year. Get some people to go out and maybe live stream the animals. It'd be pretty cool. Sweet. First live stream. I'm gonna step off camera here and grab my corn dog. If my mic goes out, it's because I'm by my truck and I'm hungry. Okay, okay. I got my mic and my corn dog. What else do you need? That's right, I decided to start eating meat again. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it's gonna be awkward if someone comes up while I'm eating a corn dog. So I'm at Safeway parking lot right now. Let's see, I will make a short showing how to start your own scheduled live streams. That would be perfect. I just couldn't find the button. There was no calendar. I just couldn't see it. Yeah, so this is Safeway parking lot. I've outreached here before in front of the doors and I got kicked off within minutes. They really don't allow that here, but grocery outlet right down the road, they're okay with it. They're pretty chill. And Fred Meyer's, for those on the West Coast and know that grocery store, they did not let me outreach in front of their doors, which is funny because there's homeless people sleeping outside the grocery store. They can sleep there and live like nasty people, but we can't talk about compassion when it's our right to speak freely. Hey, I'm doing some interviews. Do you have a couple minutes? No? Okay.
Just had teeth pulled, so.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
And get surgery.
Surgery.
Fun holidays. God bless.
Good luck. God bless. She was saying she just had teeth surgery, so she can't have a conversation at the moment. Woo! 15 people. Let's see. Nice Home Alone. Yeah, isn't that messed up? VSL, one time, my first time ever outreaching, I went to PCC because I was like, surely they'll let me speak freely here. And campus security came up to me and they said, in order to speak about veganism here, you have to talk to the community board and fill out this piece of paper. And I'm like, what, a paper for free speech? He's like, I'll let you outreach this time, but next time you got to have that paper. And I was like, okay, buddy. I'd like to see you call the cops. What's up, Amptunes? If you're not vegan, you're supporting needless animal cruelty. There's no right way to do the wrong thing. Be nice if I had a sign. I want to make my own custom sign. What's the best website to get signs from, you guys? I should get a sign that says, come interview. Yeah. Oh, UPS, that's a cool idea. I may have to find a better spot for Sundays. There's no one out. There's a lot of waiting around. Doing interviews. I think the most powerful thing on the earth are humans and what we hold in our hearts, the values we hold, have more power to reshape or destroy the world than anything else. And I think that there's a lot of people who try to misplace the blame of animal abuse and animal agriculture and say that it's the farmers who do it poorly, but there's no right way to exploit animals that want to live. It's Safeway. Family's doing good. My wife is in the chat. Are you munching on those corn dogs you took with you earlier? Well, yes, I am. They're quick and easy. Yep, they're dog corn dogs, of course. So I'm really stoked that people are interested in doing outreach here in this small town. But the post that I had in Concerned Citizens of Columbia County, it blew up. You had every meat flake you could possibly imagine, and it was vegan bingo winter card. You want to do an interview? Meat flakery. What's up, David? Cool. If I can get someone to pull out of their car for an interview, that would be amazing. I think the most effective place for vegan activism would be schools. That'd be really cool to get to the high school during a lunch break or something and have all those kids come through and learn about veganism. I know it's a hot topic. It's interesting, David, that you do vigils at the St. Helens slaughterhouse up in Canada, and I'm down here in St. Helens, Oregon, which neither are in the state of Mount St. Helens. I'm a fidgety person, so if you hear clicking, it's because I'm holding a microphone in my hand and clicking it, or whistling, or beatboxing. You're in that state, Washington, right on. I've never been to a slaughterhouse. I've never wanted to, but I'm going to do it. It's a giant seagull. Did you see that? That seagull almost pooped on me. I think we're getting close to changing spots. Yeah, let's change spots. If we get kicked off, we'll go to grocery outlet. How's that sound? We're just gonna go on the other side of the grocery store and see what happens. For sure they call it City of St. Helens because we see Mount St. Helens clearly. That would make sense. Yep, the seagull's my sign. It's either that or I outreach the seagull. Tosh Peterson style. She's very brave. Trees. Safeway has trees. It's tempting, David. I respect her so much for her bravery. Safeway's got all these live Christmas trees because I guess people are trees are alive instead of dead. It's a 4 tall blue spruce. That's pretty cool. I'll try right here. Got a cool handrail. I wish I had a wide angle on the front facing camera. That would have been cool. Oh, audio's out. Audio low. Let's see. Oh, plugged a little. That's what you get with the cheap mic. Okay. I'm gonna come over here to test the audio. Is audio good? Is it working? Test 1, 2, 3. Is the mic working? Can you hear these clicks? Okay, it's working. Nice handrails. They're solid. They don't make handrails like these anymore. Audio's still low. Hey, Rebecca. Welcome. We're in St. Helens, my hometown, doing some outreach. And so far, we have talked to a whopping 0, unless you count the seagull. My mic keeps coming unplugged. Isn't that how it goes? There's about 8 billion people in the world, but as soon as you start doing vegan outreach, there's 0. Maybe we should just like do guerrilla tactic. Every Sunday we'll be at the churches out front. We'll talk to them about their God, who I call the devil, who condones murder. You know what I'm saying? Guerrilla. I said guerrilla. Hi, Benji. What's up, Haz? Welcome. Today I'm outreaching you. Yes, Anthem. The golden rule is everything. I think the golden rule is my philosophy for outreach as well. If I were approached by myself when I was non-vegan now, what would I say to myself? You know, even if I wasn't open-minded. So if I'm outreaching people, I like to pretend I'm outreaching myself when I was non-vegan. Thought this side of Safeway would have more people. We'll be patient. Excuse me. I'm doing a live interview on YouTube. Would you mind participating?
No, I'd rather not.
Okay, no worries. I need a sign. Yeah, they believe in a higher power for sure, a creator. Not just a creator, but a benevolent, good one who wants us to be merciful. Oh, hi, doggo. I wonder if McDonald's would kick me out. I'm doing a YouTube live. You want to do a quick interview? Yeah? Awesome.
How's it going?
It's going good. I'm Daniel.
Nice meeting you.
Good to meet you. We're live on YouTube. Is that cool?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so I'm going to do a quick interview, ask you about some questions, make you think a little deeply about something. So, how do you feel about humans exploiting animals?
I don't like
You don't like it?
that. Everything gets exploited. You respect.
It's very exploitive. Yeah. Do you think that animals deserve respect?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they sure do. Just like me or you, right?
Yeah.
You know, and respect is the baseline. It's like if I leave someone alone and don't harm them, that's respect,
Yeah.
right? So, how do you feel about? Do you think it's respectful to consume flesh, milk, and eggs?
Yeah.
You think it is respectful?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
just natural.
It's natural. Would it? Well, I mean, it might be natural to kill and eat your body, but that wouldn't be right.
I wish I could only understand what I could do. I eat so much food and it's just a waste.
You wish you
I
could
have-
understand.
Yeah, I prepare, I guess.
Yeah.
Constant thing in there.
Yeah. Have you heard of the golden rule?
No, what is that?
It's treat others the way that you want to be treated.
Really?
Yeah. It's a great philosophy because you know if you treat others the way that you want to, you put yourself in their shoes. I think that is what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, compassion for others.
Yeah.
Is there anything preventing you from being vegan right now? Have you heard of that
I'll
before?
try anything new. I'm just looking at doing an ascension with it.
Do you know what vegan is?
No, I know.
It's actually not just a diet. It's a principle that we should live without exploiting animals,
Okay.
right? Is that something that you would align with?
Yeah.
Do you think you could be vegan
I think so.
for the animals?
Yeah.
Because if you were in the animals'
They've done a lot
position,
of work. They need a break.
the animals,
Yeah, they've done a lot of work.
They've-
They're working from day one.
they haven't. They've been exploited and used
Yeah,
and
they're
treated.
They got some demons probably, so they need a break just for innocence.
Yeah, the animals need a break.
Yeah.
Totally. You wouldn't want to be exploited and used for your body parts.
No, I'm tired of that. I've done so much of that.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of injustice.
Yeah,
That's
man.
that's why I'm vegan. Let's see. If I were to give you some resources to look more into veganism, would you?
Yeah, and homeless.
Right on. Okay, cool. I've got some resources right here.
I feel like this homeless place got shut down.
Shut down our conversation.
No, this homeless place is.
Oh, a homeless place is getting shut down.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you can't go there? Which one is it?
It's this one over here on CCMX.
Oh, CCMH.
Yeah.
So you're on the streets right now?
Yeah.
Right on. You think you could still be vegan and homeless?
Yeah.
I think you could. There's people who do it. But what matters is that you go vegan not for yourself, not for your health, not for your hair or your skin, but for the animals,
Yeah.
right?
Do you think you can help me find a joint today by chance?
Help you find a joint?
Yeah.
I
I've
don't-
been, I've been really
I don't know if I can help you with the joint right now.
Alright.
But I'm doing vegan outreach out here. Do you want to join me?
I'd like to.
You'd like to join me? I can give you a tablet to hold with some slaughterhouse footage. You want to do that? Yes, please. Awesome. Well, let me show you my resource card real quick. This is 3 things that you can look up. There's the most important speech you'll ever hear. There's an app for finding vegan-friendly restaurants, and there's help going vegan with Challenge 22 online if you want.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Hold on to this. Come on over. Let's get you a tablet. What's up, you guys? So, remind me your name?
Andre Leon.
Andre?
Yeah.
Andre's come out here to help me do some activism. He's not a vegan, but he's open and he agrees with the principle. And that's great. I'm happy if someone wants to hold a sign and maybe pull some more people, we can spread this message. Have you ever seen slaughterhouse footage before? How meat, milk, and eggs are made, those sort of things? It's well, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's pretty horrific. You don't have to watch the screen if you don't want to see it.
No, I would like to.
You would like to see it? Okay, hold on to this. This is the standard industry practices. I believe it starts on dairy. How meat, milk, and eggs are made. It's highly exploitive. In the egg industry, they kill the boys at birth. In the dairy industry, they do the same. People think they're paying for compassion. I always love people with an open heart who are willing to look at injustice.
There you go.
There's a little bit of it. If you want to watch more, there's a film on there called Dominion you should check out. Dominion. It shows how these animals are treated. We're talking about the meat in there.
Yeah.
You know, 90% of pigs in the United States, they're killed with CO2 gas chambers.
Yeah.
They put them in a chamber and drop them down into gas that suffocates them from the inside out. They burn. It's horrific. And people say bacon though.
Yeah.
Is that crazy? They should be saying tofu though. They should be saying peace and compassion and golden rule though. And then maybe the world would be more like what they want to see.
Yeah.
You know? See if I can outreach these folks too if they're walking by here. Hi guys, I'm doing a YouTube live right now, interviewing the public. You mind if I do a quick interview right over here? Okay, no problem. She seemed a little nervous. If you see anyone around, point them over this way to talk about veganism. Hey, good luck, Andre. How we doing, chat? It is not Colorado, Benji. This is Oregon. St. Helens, Oregon. The city of meat flakes. Well, that guy wasn't. He was really cool. You know, I find it interesting how the homeless are always the most open-minded to learning about injustice. Isn't that interesting? But I think we're getting kicked off in just a second. We'll see. Nope, we're good. Not getting kicked off. Back to waiting. Let's see. Oh, thanks. I think VSL shared my live or something. Did you share my live, VSL? Smash like, what's up, Jake? Yep, here we are. Hello. I'm doing a live stream. Is that okay that I'm here?
No, what are you streaming?
I'm doing interviews with the public talking about animals. Do you want to try?
I don't know if you can do it right here.
Oh, well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, 'cause right now you're on the property. I love critters, so don't get me wrong.
You love critters? Yeah, it's about veganism. Yeah. How do you feel about animals being exploited?
I don't understand it.
Oh, do you know what exploit means? It means to take from.
I don't know. My brother would throw peanuts to the squirrels to fight for them to come up to him.
Right, because
That's not exploit.
that's not, because squirrels are little individuals, right? They deserve respect, right? Yeah, be vegan. I'm open to questions. Okay, I can move if needed. Thank you. All right, talk to the employee of Safeway, and she's saying she doesn't know what I mean by how does she feel about exploiting animals. She had no idea what that meant, and she said her husband likes to feed the squirrels, so they love animals. I said, come on back for some questions when you can. What time is it? 1:30. We're doing good. Right. Oh, thank you, VSL. 9 people, 16 likes. Not bad for my very first live stream. I've never gone live on my personal channel. It's always anti-animal use, which is awesome. I started doing outreach in St. Helens because it felt wrong for me to stay quiet and not talk about this in this format, especially since I've spent like 8 years watching Earthling Ed and Joey Carpstrong and James Aspie and all the other activists who have started to catch the world on fire. It feels wrong to not speak up, so I started out here, and shortly after I started, I found Anonymous for the Voiceless in Portland that Anna, vegan stoner lady, was organizing, and I joined for a Cube of Truth. And it was around that time she started Anti-Animal Use, founded. Anna, did Rebecca found Anti-Animal Use with you, or was that you and then she joined? I know, right? Feeding the squirrels does definitely not mean you're compassionate to animals if you're chopping the heads off the other ones. That's called discrimination. Found it with me. Right on. Okay, cool. I've trained parkour for 16 years of my life. So looking at these handrails, I just want to train right now, but there's too many people to train. Keep staying around. Very exciting. Hi, you tops. Welcome. And yeah, welcome, welcome. It's nice to know there's vegans in the chat to help hold down the fort when the meat flakes arise. It's really interesting watching like chips streams because every once in a while there will just be a flood of people, and all of a sudden there will be like 300 people in the chat and like meat emojis every second. They come in waves. Well, the Safeway lady said she was going to go inside and see if I was allowed to be here. And she appreciated what I was doing, and she has not returned. So that's very good. Do you think you'll be doing this regularly? I think I will be. I want to do every single Sunday. I want to outreach twice a week. Um, and, you know, my hometown makes sense because outreaching in Portland is an hour-long drive, and now I'm babysitting the baby on Saturdays, so it's a little bit trickier. I'd bring her out for outreach, but you know, an hour drive isn't very fun for a baby, and I'd want to be there with her. Awesome, VSL. Yeah, Sunday, let's do it. I want to get some more people out here. It's just we might explore some spots and try other places. Maybe McDonald's would let us, or Taco Bell or something. This is working at Safeway. Is good question, Anthem. I don't know if exploitative is a word. I always think of like taters. Howdy, we're doing interviews. Too busy. Everyone's busy. Exploitator. Explotato. Well, there's more people on this side for sure. That Andre guy was really sweet. It's funny how privileged people tend to disagree with veganism. It's almost like money makes you greedy or something. Imagine that. Exploitative. They don't know what exploit means somehow. I love that Anonymous for the Voiceless fundamental question. Step one is to ask them, how do you feel about animal exploitation? Because if they don't care about it, then what's the point in preaching the golden rule if they're not even concerned? Exploit tater tots. I'm okay with exploiting tater tots. Waiting for the interview. It's so hard to change people's course. Should I like my own stream? If I reach one person in the course of 2 hours, that is phenomenally better than zero. I'm doing some interviews. You want to try? We're doing a YouTube live.
What?
Got a couple minutes for an interview? We're doing a YouTube live. Okay. Take care. I feel like the later it gets, the more busy it'll be. Maybe we should plan on later, slightly later activism next time. Just as long as there's daylight. It gets dark real early in the winter. Although we're almost to the solstice. Hey guys, I'm doing an interview on YouTube Live. Do you want to try? Okay. Yeah, animals aren't things. I've heard so many people say that animals are not people. And I'm like, well, what is a person? Do the math. A person is something with a personality and capable of experiencing that personality. Definitely, Dalen. The Portland Farmers Market has so many people. That's what I'm saying. When we're out in the Portland Farmers Market and we're trying to find the right spot to stand when meanwhile hundreds of people are passing by every couple minutes. Like out here, it feels difficult. How we doing in the chat? First live, not bad. Really got to get a sign and some new resource cards. Let's see. I'll show you guys my cheapo resource card. It needs a QR code. Those work better. But I printed it out myself so I don't have to order them online, and I have them on tap. It says, well, it's all backwards, but I'll tell you what it says. It says, reject animal exploitation. Thank you for taking time to talk about the animals who cannot speak for themselves. And then there's mind-blowing films. What the Health, Game Changers, Dominion. And then on the other side, resources for going vegan. I'm giving them Most Important Speech, Happy Cow, and Challenge 22. And then there's a quote on here by Leo Tolstoy. He was a great philosopher, a writer. Wrong does not cease to be wrong because the majority share in it. Just because everyone's running off a cliff doesn't mean it's right. I thought it was obvious. Yeah, I hope it is legally abolished, Anthem. It's long overdue, that's for sure. We've oppressed ourselves psychologically. Games could be good, get a ton of people. I think the reason why this is a good place for vegan outreach is it's the biggest market audience of non-vegans. So small towns are the place to be for this, where hearts need to change the most. What's up, Lisa? Welcome to the chat. We're doing vegan live outreach in Oregon, St. Helens, Oregon. There was one time my wife and I were headed to Portland, and while we saw a big cattle truck full of cows, and I thought to myself, I wish I could just follow this slaughter truck to its destination so we could expose it. And shortly after, he pulled off the side of the road on a way station. So we stopped behind him and we went up and we filmed what was going on. I've never been that close to one of those slaughter trucks before, but there was feces all over the bottom. The animals looked terrified, and we talked to the trucker. He said there was like 100 animals in there. Or, do you remember, Daylin, how many he said were in that big truck we stopped? He said there was like 100 animals, 100 cows in there on 2 different levels. It was a double-decker slaughter transport. And I know that some of you are familiar with those. To me, it's terrifying. So wrong. You know, it's like, what other vehicles can drive along the road and literally leave a trail of shit? That's not right. Mamas and babies. 100 cows. They were terrified. And then we stopped at a red light and the slaughter truck stopped. There was this car next to us bumping loud music, and I think it was scaring the cows. I'm doing a YouTube live interviews. Do you want to try? We're talking about animals. Cool. I'm Daniel. So how do you feel?
I'm Austin.
Austin, good to meet you.
Yeah, yeah.
So, how do you feel about humans exploiting animals?
What do you mean by exploiting?
Exploiting means to take from without consent.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty fucked up. I got my dogs over there.
Yeah.
I've been accused of exploiting my dogs, but
Oh,
like,
really?
we're homeless, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's not like I'm exploiting my dog on the corner. I'm fucking, my dog's with me because that's where he has to be.
You love your dog,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so you think that animals deserve respect, right?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
voice, no choice.
No voice, no choice.
Yeah.
I love that.
You never heard that?
I've never heard that. I love it.
Oh, that's
No
like
voice,
a-
no
yeah,
choice.
yeah.
There's a okay. So next question. Do you think it's respectful to consume the flesh, milk, and eggs of animals?
Like cows and shit.
Yeah.
Is it respectful? Probably not. You know, like it's like I don't know. You are taking something from something, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you want to be exploited in that same
In
fashion?
that same fashion, no.
Hell no.
Yeah.
You'd lose your autonomy. You'd lose.
Yeah.
All you would have is your life, and they would take that too.
Yeah.
You know?
Take that too. Yeah, you're right.
Have you ever heard of veganism?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
You know-
I tried it I tried pescatarian for a
Oh,
little bit.
pescatarian.
I was still eating fish, but I guess that's still the same. Like, it's still taking
Fish.
someone's life,
I
you
mean,
know
let's
what
see. Do fish have a capacity for suffering and pain?
The same thing with a cow, though.
Of 100%.
Yeah,
They both do, right?
Yeah, they both do. Yeah.
The original definition of veganism is it's a principle that we should live without exploiting animals,
Right on.
right? It's not about it's about not exploiting them, not using them for their bodies and viewing them as resources,
Yeah.
instead respecting them as individuals,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is there anything preventing you from being vegan?
Not really.
No?
I mean, like probably like the money fucking factor. you
The
know,
money?
Excuse my language, but
Yeah, there's some studies that are coming out that are showing vegan diet is 30% cheaper than
Is it really?
it is, because I
okay,
mean
right on.
the cheapest things in the grocery stores have always been rice and beans and canned
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
You know, I don't know if you've tried
on.
tofu.
I've had. I was in Portland a couple years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, and they had this shit, and I bet money right now that it wasn't chicken. Like it was chicken. But
Right.
They say it wasn't chicken. You know
And
what
it
I mean?
tasted
That shit
just like it.
tasted
Yeah, my
I
friend-
don't know what it was though.
My friend tried probably Impossible chicken nuggets.
No, it was like it even looked like a chicken breast. It was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it flaked apart like
It's-
chicken and everything.
It's
like,
2025. We have
Yeah.
tons of plant-based meats.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you're interested in going vegan, I definitely think you should, because it aligns with your values.
Yeah.
In fact, the number one benefit of going veganism is not your health. It's that you'll no longer be a hypocrite,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to walk as a hypocrite.
Yeah.
You want to respect the
And
animals.
it's more healthy too, though, right?
It is more healthy.
Where do you get your
Protein.
iron from?
Iron, well, tofu is super rich in iron.
Is it?
My wife, for example, she had low iron until she went vegan.
Oh, okay, right on.
And then it fixed it, because, you know, it's
Yeah.
found in
That's-
plants.
That would be probably like my biggest barrier to cross would be like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like worrying about losing red meat.
Food, right.
Yeah.
We often worry about our health, but
Yeah.
if you go vegan for your health or your hair or your skin, then that's selfish, because at the end of the day, it's
not
victims.
because of you. Yeah,
It's
you're
victims.
Right. Yeah,
You heard of the
right,
golden
yeah.
rule, right?
The golden rule: treat others the way you would like to be treated.
Does it
yourself.
apply to animals or not?
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
are we
sure.
all wrong by supporting this horrific industry of exploitation?
Hell yeah.
Can I give you a resource card to look more into this?
Yeah, you can do that
Okay.
for sure.
Right on. There's a couple of films on here you can watch and
Right on.
some cool stuff, but I want to ask you one more question before I let you go. How many more animals do you want to be exploited for you?
Do I want for me? None really. Like,
None?
Yeah.
0 is the
Yeah.
answer from this point?
Oh well, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go that far with it. Like
Okay.
one of my biggest.
You wish.
Yeah, like one of my biggest things. I'm homeless and shit right now. Like one of my biggest like McDonald's feeds me more than anything else out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
for
like,
sure. There's a couple fast food restaurants with vegan options. Mod Pizza is a good one.
Is McDonald's one?
No, McDonald's still doesn't have a veggie
Yeah,
burger.
okay, right.
They're behind.
Didn't Burger King did that years ago?
Yeah,
Did
Burger King has a
still do
veggie
it?
burger. They
Okay,
still have
the
one.
Impossible Burger?
You can get that from there.
Okay, right on.
If you want it vegan, you might have to ask no mayo and add ketchup or something like that.
Oh, mayo has eggs in it.
Right. Do you know about the dairy industry?
No,
Do you know why cows produce milk in the first place?
because when they have a baby, they produce milk.
Exactly. So what we do is to keep that milk production up,
You keep pumping the milk.
we re-impregnate them every single year until they're a quarter of their lifespan, and we slaughter them,
Oh,
except for the boys.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen boy calves around here? No.
I mean, I don't really pay attention though.
Pay attention. You won't
Yeah.
see them because they kill them at birth.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all those dairy industries, these guys who say we treat our cows like family.
Yeah.
You should call the police, because if that's how you treat your family, that's not right.
Fucking for real, huh?
It's not right.
Hell yeah.
It's exploitation. If you were them,
It would be wrong.
it would be wrong, right? So if you want 0 more exploited for you, the only way is to be vegan. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can be vegan.
Right on. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Take it easy, bro.
Yeah. You take care.
Have a good one, man.
I appreciate it. Great conversation. I love people that are open-minded. I hope for change. Be vegan. Right on. That was a great one. That's why we stand around for an hour. Second homeless person that I've outreached today. And a second open-minded person. Could there be a pattern here? Thank you, Martin. To our cows like family. Yep. Oh, look at this. This truck right here has a billboard on the side of it. It says, "Do good. Pet waste removal." Pet waste removal? I'm confused. They pick up dog poop. Wow. That's a business? I don't know if you guys heard I heard actually a couple days ago that Donald Trump, I don't mean to trigger people with that, but Donald Trump is renaming the city of Portland. Has anyone heard that? He's trying to rename the city of Portland on all maps because it's hell on earth. He wants to rebrand it and name it Poop. He's renaming Portland to Poop. I'm not making this up. You can Google it. Effective Monday, just like the Gulf of America. He's changing history. They say that yeah, Anna, it's ridiculous. They say history is told by the winners. Poopland, Oregon. And the mayor made a comment on it. He said, "The citizens of Portland, Oregon do not deserve to have their city called Poop." Feels like an episode of South Park or something. It's insane. I know. We do live streams in the market on Saturdays, and it's a beautiful place. Not hell on earth. Although parking is kind of hell on earth. Not a lot of parking. Just chilling. I'm gonna try to make it to 3 o'clock, but we'll see what happens. Might be waiting around. I wish my work schedule was a little different, because being here during lunchtime for the high schoolers would be the best time. Talk to a lot of open-minded people. Got 11 people in the chat. What's up, you guys? Hey, it's Mel and Steve. Activist live streaming. Heck yeah, I'm inspired by the other live streamers and your hard work, Mel and Steve. We're in St. Helens, Oregon. I guess Safeway is cool with me being here because they didn't come out and kick me off. That's a good sign. Been a lot of waiting. Apparently it's pretty empty here on Sundays. I feel like since I've started doing vegan outreach, my confidence in public speaking has increased. At least a little bit. I'm doing a YouTube live. We're doing YouTube live interview if you want to try it out, if you got a couple minutes. Oh, sweet. You don't mind being live on the YouTube channel? Okay. We're talking about animals. What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, good to meet you. Got a cast on there.
Yeah, I broke my wrist.
Oh man. So, how do you feel about animal exploitation?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Same with that.
Do you think that animals deserve respect?
Absolutely.
Right on. That's,
Animals are people too, man.
They are
may not be
people.
human, but they're people.
people say they're not people, but
Yeah.
how could they not be if they have personalities?
Yeah, no, they're people. I just got a little kitty that just the other day. I tell you, man, that thing is back with my personality.
They're full of character.
Oh, absolutely.
Cats, dogs.
Well, my family used to breed pugs, so
Yeah.
we take it pretty
Oh, okay.
seriously. Yeah.
Do you think it's respectful to exploit animals? What about the meat, eggs, and cheese?
See, with that, man, that's not really exploitation, really, in my opinion, because the fact is that if we didn't use these products, then there would be so much that it would go bad, and it would create other problems. That's my opinion.
How would you define exploit?
Exploiting is when you take advantage of something.
Take advantage?
As
Yeah.
long as you're using all of the product, then it's not taking advantage of it.
If someone took advantage of you, but they used all parts, every single part, would that be okay?
I mean, that depends on if it was for their survival.
Do you think it would be okay to exploit you
People do it all the time, so
in the way that the animals are? Because you have your autonomy, you know. In the dairy industry, for example, cows only...
my vape standing by you?
Oh, go for it, yeah. That's totally fine by me. Dairy cows, you know, do you know why dairy cows produce milk in the first place?
No food.
It's for their babies,
Yeah.
right? Humans produce milk for their babies when they're pregnant. So to keep milk production up, they re-impregnate them every single year of their life until they're at a quarter of their lifespan. And then they slaughter them because they start to decline in production, right? Does that sound ethical to you?
I mean, that depends, because what about the child who can't eat, or the mother who can't provide breast milk, right? And after that point, when it still needs milk. And
They
let's say it's allergic to the Similac.
You mean the calf?
Huh?
Oh, no, I'm talking about calves.
Right, and I'm saying, at the end of the day, like, it is survival of the fittest. I mean, like, it is, we're still top of the food chain.
Right, stop at the
We still
food
gotta
chain.
eat.
But you're saying that it's respectful to kill and exploit animals, and
See, now you're saying things I didn't say, and I don't like that.
no
I
exploit.
appreciate that. I'd appreciate if you leave my video off here. You have a good day, sir.
In that conversation. Howdy.
Hi.
I'm doing YouTube live interviews. You want to try it out?
Interview for what?
Talking about animals.
No, because right now I want to murder my dog because he just ate my ham.
You murdered him?
Somehow he got up. We had the ham sitting on the stove.
Watch out behind you.
He
He's not
knocked-
slowing down.
No, they don't. He nudged the lid up on the pan, grabbed the ham, took it under the kitchen table.
Oh man.
So now I gotta buy another.
Do you love animals?
I love,
What about cows?
I love cows.
Do you think cows are people?
No,
Do you think it's okay to exploit them?
I eat them.
Right,
If that's exploiting them,
right. If someone offered you dog, would you be willing to try it?
I've eaten no.
You have?
I've eaten possum. I grew up very poor
Mm.
in the South.
Oh.
There's not much I haven't eaten.
Oh yeah, I bet. Is that come back if you have time for a conversation. Thank you. She grew up in the South. She's eating everything. Sounds to me like she was low-key admitting that she was abusing her dog for eating the ham. You guys hear that? Questionable. Is the mic still working? I like how that last guy just walked off in mid conversation because I was the problem. 21 likes. All right, let's go. Okay, next time we're probably going to start it closer to 2:30 or 3 and see how that goes. So there's more people out right now. Oh, I need to get some admins going. Making some moderators in here. What's the point of having you guys if you can't moderate? Sweet. Hello, chili. In vegan, we trust. I volunteer if you need more mods. Volunteer as tribute. Oh, absolutely gotta be one. Okay, that's good advice, Axel. Yeah, I got this like a little extension so I can hold the mic right next to their faces. I really wish someone had approached me when I was younger and asked me about animals. It took me 24 years to question the body parts I was consuming. Crazy. No problem, Martin. Thanks for being here. You're in every single vegan live stream I've ever joined in my entire life. So I'm happy to have you. Bye. Does the camera look blurry? I'm using my old phone and it looks all blurry and ghetto when the screen is cracked. Tito. Okay, good. Image is good. When you're giving out mod privileges to give out standard mod, managing mod can't comment on your shorts. What the heck? YouTube's got to get it together then. I wonder if I can change them. So Axel, does that mean I have to unremove you guys as mod and then add you back as a standard? Possibly. Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's see, remove. Standard. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna remove you guys back. So you're not mods and then add you as a mod again. That's good. Hey, I'm doing a YouTube live interviews. You want to try? No thanks, no problem. Oh, did you? Okay. Anthem, you gotta be a mod. I think I got him. YouTube's gotta make things easier. Hey guys, I'm doing a YouTube live interviews. You have a couple minutes to try? No worries. Hey guys, we're doing YouTube live interviews. You want to try? No worries. Thank you, you too. Happy holidays. Hey guys, we're doing a YouTube live interview. Do you want to try it out? Ask people about animals? No? Oh. No worries. Oh, is my mic being all loud? I have two mics, a backup mic and a primary. What's up, Andre? It's going good? Any what? Something to eat? I don't have anything to eat on me. Let me see what I've got. I'm gonna give you a couple bucks, okay? Only got a couple on me. But bro, I encourage you to try to find something without animals in it. Alright? I encourage you to. It's your choice. It's your vote. Oh, you dropped your J. Good luck, Andre. I'm glad, Axel, I'm glad you told me that before I modded 100 million vegans and had to go back and change it. I hope Andre spends that money on some food and not just weed. That's probably better for him. What's up, Evil Steven? Welcome. Is it Stefan or Steven? Looks like a blown head gasket. It's interesting how on the West Coast, it's totally normal to walk around with baby strollers that have dogs in them and little jackets and cute little clothes and shoes. A little bit hypocritical. Thanks, 40. Take care. Remind me if that helps the algorithm. Would that help the algorithm? Maybe. Pretty empty out here. I think I've talked to 4 people.
Cut the mic or whatever. I just want to have a good conversation. You know,
Okay.
I ain't gonna put hands on you, but here's the deal. You should probably be a little bit more careful in your approach with some people. There's some things you don't know about. You don't know that I'm an active king. You don't know
I know
that I
that.
just got out of doing 5 years in prison. I've only been out for a couple months. These are things you don't know. So watch how you come across, okay?
I'm being peaceful. I'm just asking that you respect the animals.
No. See, how you were putting words in my mouth, right?
Yeah.
That's what happened. I'm asking you to pay attention to the future, because there's some people.
I definitely did not mean to offend you if you're
Well, I'll let you know
offended.
you pissed me off a little bit when you did that, and I thought it was good.
Okay, I think that might be your fault,
All right.
not mine. You want to see how your food is made? I'm holding the tablet from now on. This guy's mad at my approach. What's up, vegan sign guy? James in the house. This guy came back to tell me about how rude I was with him when I was very peaceful. Not sure if you guys could hear that guy. He wanted to talk to me without the microphone because of my approach. When all I asked him is if he thinks animals deserve respect, and he started fumbling. Come back here to respectfully tell me I'm disrespectful. Really interesting. That is what we call in English a red flag. See if it's visible. You guys can see that. Forcible impregnation. Oh, is it playing? No, it's not. Or it's frozen. Cheap tablet. Cheap mic. Here we go. Can't see that at all. Trust me, there's forcible impregnation. Excuse me, I'm doing YouTube live interviews. Do you have a moment to talk about animals? No? You've offended me by pointing out my victims and holding me accountable. How could you do this to me? The joke goes, the vegan walks into the room. That's it, because no matter if you say anything or not, you're always the bad guy, right? There's about 8 billion people in the world. Until you say you're vegan, then there's significantly less. That's right, James. Talking to people in my hometown where minds are very close-minded on this topic. Although I've talked to maybe 5 people today so far, and the 2 people who were completely agreed with me, every single question, just didn't want to align their values, they were homeless people. Have you guys noticed a pattern where homeless people are more open-minded to veganism? Hi Daniel, it's Jasper. What's up, Jasper? And Jacob and Anatoly. My brother's coming to pick up his brother and his girlfriend are coming up to pick up their cat who lives with me, and gonna bring the cat to the coast. That's pretty cool. Yeah, what's up, Jasper? We've had a few conversations out here with the public about veganism. Pretty fascinating. They've got him right on. Really cleared out here. I feel like maybe having a couple people with signs out here and That would probably pull more people in. But it's nice to know we can outreach here without getting kicked off, because I like these rails. Hi guys, I'm doing a YouTube live interviews. If you have a couple of minutes, I'm asking people about animals.
Thank you.
No worries. You want to interview yet? You do want to? Okay, right on. Oh no, you said no. I thought you said yeah.
Good luck.
Come back if you do. We're talking about veganism. We as in I. Yeah, James is certainly stirring some things up with the B12 conversations, saying that we don't need B12. I'm certainly open-minded on the topic because we've been duped from the beginning. There's been lies from the beginning. I don't know anything about B12 at this point except that it's synthesized and sold by companies that profit, and I think there's a lot more that we all could learn about B12. My stance is neutral, but I think James is just telling people to use their intuition on the matter and think about if these companies are in our best interests. And I see good points on both sides of the B12 debate. But James, you have some really good points. You're saying that what are our sources? Wikipedia and ChatGPT, Google, that's where we get our reliable information from. On B12, on the one nutrient that we can't get from plants. And I don't want to shadow ban anyone. Howdy. Motel. Vegan for the animals. Vegan Sun Guy. This is St. Helens, Oregon. It's my hometown. I grew up here. It's a smaller town with animal abuse very normalized and naturalized. I'm out front of Safeway right now. Let's see if this guy's gonna stop. It looks like a veteran parked right next to me. Anthem. That's interesting. That's secondhand knowledge to me until I look further into that. But I hear you. Hello, sir. I'm doing a YouTube live interviews asking people about animals. Are you interested in a couple-minute interview? Not right now. What's that?
On my way back out, then.
Okay. If you want, I'll be here.
Okay. Thank you.
Appreciate it. You know, after I went vegan, I realized the terror of going vegan was about 3 animals that I consumed. It was about cows, pigs, and chickens. That's all I really ate. I didn't think it was right to eat any other animals. So that barrier that I thought was impossible was really just 3 animals. It's easy to go vegan. It's worth it. Especially from a privileged perspective. We're privileged to have a voice alone. I try to not talk too much about statistics or like, you know, numbers and data sheets and references, because I prefer to debate using, or not debate, educate using intuition. That's why the golden rule is my favorite. It's the intuitive sign that treating another wrong is not right. $2:38. I'm gonna try to make it till 3. Got 15 minutes left, and we're just chilling. I'm all for seeing demonstrable evidence. You know, I wish YouTube would allow us to, like, when you're in a live stream, unless you're a moderator, you can't click on profiles and see their channel. And when I try to search them up, it never works. I wish you could click on people's profile and message them and do that kind of stuff. But I feel like YouTube makes it difficult. Yeah, I think talking about statistics and science can be a slippery slope when talking about animals, because that's all they want to talk about. They want to talk about anything other than the animals. And science is a good cop-out. I'd love it if I could get one more interview out here. There's a lot of traffic right now coming out. I posted in my my city's county Facebook page, Concerned Citizens, and I said that I'm looking for vegan activists, and tons of meat eaters started posting images of skinned deer and stuff like that on the post. People saying God gave us animals, what about crop deaths, all the baloney you always hear. And then interestingly, there's plenty of people who responded to comments on there saying, I'm not a vegan, but you're acting ridiculous right now. You're clearly acting defensive. And I hope that it provides as, you know, an obvious sign that they're being defensive and not honest about it. Unintellectually honest. Yeah. Oh, Evil Stefan, I got you. James, you're gonna mod. Standard mod. I love talking with people about veganism. The problem is how seldom it is. My wife and I hosted our own Thanksgiving separate from my family Thanksgiving. We didn't want to be around any exploited animal parts, so we didn't go. And we hosted our own Thanksgiving and had a couple family members come out. It led to some heated conversations. We'll say that. All right, that veteran guy is coming back this way. He may have a conversation with us. And it is 2:43. What do you think? I'll tell you. Something about animals. What's your name?
My name? Carrie.
Carrie. Hey, Carrie. Why'd you stop?
Why they stop? A young man asked me if I'd stop talking about animals.
Awesome. So, how do you feel about humans exploiting animals?
Exploiting animals as far as fighting dogs, roosters,
Yeah.
and all that, I'm against it.
You're against.
Yeah, I think it's an abomination. I think it's against the better nature of people. I mean,
Right.
they're supposed to be our companions.
They are.
Finding somebody they ought to be turned in.
You think that animals deserve respect?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I agree. Do you think that it's respectful to eat their flesh and their milk and their eggs?
I have no problem with that.
But would they?
I'm an old farmer. I mean, I was raised on goat's milk, cow's milk,
Right.
cream. We butchered our own hogs, cattle.
So you're an old farmer. Then this will be an interesting conversation.
Yep.
Do you think that? Have you heard of the Golden Rule?
Golden rule: do unto others as you do unto
Yeah.
yourself. Well,
Do you think that applies?
to a certain extent, to the Homo sapiens and Homo sapien erectus, yeah, but we don't get all of our sustenance from
From plants.
organic.
Do you think that the Golden Rule applies to dogs? Treat dogs how you would want to be treated?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, what about cows?
cows. I've raised them for beef. I've raised them for show. I've raised horses.
You've
and
raised them.
Showed them, yeah.
Did you
and-
slaughter them too?
Nah,
No. You paid someone else to do it?
nope,
No. Who did it?
nobody.
No one slaughtered them?
Pasture until they died, and then I dig a hole and put them in.
Was it for meat or dairy?
Okay,
For killing?
the horses were for riding and for show.
If you were born a cow, how fast would you want someone to stand up for you and defend you?
Now you're getting into a gray matter, young man. We have all of these proteins,
Yeah.
and a lot of people are trying to get everything humanized.
Humanized?
I don't understand it, to be honest with you.
Have you ever heard of veganism?
Veganism?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Vegan?
Would I do it?
Well, what do you think it means?
Well, it means to eat nothing but plants grown.
That's part of it, but it's not just about what we eat. Veganism is an idea that we shouldn't exploit animals, and exploit means to take from, right? Or take advantage
There
of.
again, you're crossing the line for what I was raised with. I mean,
Right.
You gotta,
Oh, no, you have to understand, I was raised with meat, dairy, and eggs as well. I grew up
Yeah.
that way.
well,
It took
and that's
me.
the way I was, and I was
Right.
born in 1941.
Yeah, can you think of any other traditions that we used to hold near and dear, which are now considered immoral?
Well, right now, I couldn't give you an answer.
Like slavery, for example,
Slavery,
used to be legal.
it used to be legal,
Right.
and I believe in that being abolished.
You think that dogs are people?
Do I?
Yeah.
I treat them like
You
people.
treat them like people. Do you think that cows are people?
Not really.
What's the difference
What's the difference?
with a cow and a dog? What's the difference in their capacity to suffer?
I have no idea.
Do you think they both can suffer?
Oh, I know they both can suffer.
And they have emotions. They have thoughts
Oh,
and
yeah.
feelings.
Dogs are probably more so than anything else.
Right. And then the
Bovines and swine and the like, they have been traditionally food sustenance for the human race
right.
ever since the time of memorial.
Totally. But there's been vegetarians from time immemorial. Even in the Bible there's vegetarians.
I understand that.
Do you think that it's possible for you to give up meat?
Nope.
You think it's impossible?
Yep.
Oh, maybe we should end this conversation. I don't want to give you guilt if you're not willing to change.
Hey, I won't change.
You won't change.
No.
Are you religious?
Am I
Do you believe
religious?
in God?
I believe in the supreme being.
Do you think the supreme being is good or evil?
I believe in the traditions of the indigenous population of this country.
Right.
And I believe that if I go out to hunt a deer, elk, or a bear,
Or a deer,
for
or a
food,
dog,
yeah,
A dog, a cat. You can hunt dogs and cats.
My ancestors on my mother's side ate dogs.
How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about that?
Eating dog.
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
If you poked a dog with a needle, that it would hurt, right?
Oh yeah.
If you poked a cow with a needle, or a chicken, or a pig, do you think it would hurt?
Well, I know it hurts. I've gone out and drawn blood for Bang's disease,
Oh.
and that, I mean,
So what do you think is keeping you from respecting all animals?
what is keeping me?
Yeah, respecting
You're
farmed
really
animals.
putting me on the spot.
I really
No.
am. You've been such a good sport. I appreciate you stopping. I'm putting you on the spotlight.
Okay, no problem. No, I believe that God's purpose was to put things on this planet for mankind to use.
You think God gave us animals to use?
I believe so.
I think God gave us animals to protect, because
There are certain rules to that.
stewardship.
When you're a steward of the land and you are somebody that raises cattle
Mhm.
for breeding purposes as well as meat,
If someone was farming you, that would not be stewardship. It's farming. It's taking from and
well, if
treating you
they-
as an object.
If somebody wants to come along and take this old rusty, old dusty body and use it for food, well then, that's called cannibalism, and I think that's been against the rule for a long,
It is against the
time.
rules. And meat is legal, right? It's legal to murder cows.
Well, see, there's the term murder.
Murder.
No.
What does murder mean?
Murder means to kill.
Yeah.
No,
It's not just to kill. It's premeditated killing, and that's what the cows are. From the day they're born, their death is planned, and they're used for their body parts, their secretions.
Yep.
They use every
Milk,
every bit they
cheese,
can.
Butter.
But if we had dog slaughterhouses here in the States, we would boycott that in an instant. If your family member said, hey, try my dog taco, you'd probably say no because you know that it's wrong in your heart.
Yeah.
What I'm asking is consider the other animals. You know, I do think that it's possible for you to make a change. And I have a resource card, some stuff that you might be interested in looking into here.
Not really.
Not really?
No, like I say, I'm pretty set in my ways because I raise horses for pleasure and for breeding stock. I raise cattle as well, but also at least one was neutered and turned into dinner.
Wouldn't that make you more closed-minded about respecting the animal? Wouldn't that make you more open-minded to exploitation?
Not really, because it's a hardened rule.
You are
I wouldn't just automatically go out and start shooting them just
Right.
for the pleasure of doing it.
well when we
I
eat
only do it because it is needed
Oh.
for my sustenance.
necessary. So I don't eat any meat. I don't eat any animal products. I've got
Okay.
tons of friends that don't, which you know, I'd like to say that we're evidence that we don't need to. So at this point, if we're eating someone for an optional product, then surely that's cruel.
Well, sure enough.
Have you ever seen footage of how that stuff is made, where your animals were sent to?
Oh yeah.
You have?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was a long haul truck driver, so I know I've been into
You've done it.
uh, places where they butcher cattle, cut it up,
Yeah.
and send it across the United States.
We got cows on here too. This is a video footage of standard industry practices. I know the screen's dark. I can't really see
Yeah,
it.
too much glare on it. Can't really see it. We'd have to go inside probably. No.
So these are sheep.
As far as, yeah. Now sheep, for wool, they use the milk for making cheese separated. So, as far as thinking that there is a reason, I would only take what I needed to support my family.
Have you ever heard of tofu?
Tofu? Yeah.
Have you ever heard of like the plant-based meats that they have in there? You can get you can
Oh,
get
yeah.
burgers and cheese.
And I tried it. Can't say that I'm in love with it.
Maybe you
What-
don't. Maybe
what-
the taste isn't your favorite, but it aligns with your values that animals deserve respect,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it does. But it's not necessarily because we have been consumers of livestock.
We've done plenty of things for years and years that are immoral.
Now you're getting into a religious part of it that I don't want to even get into.
Hey, I appreciate you stopping to have a conversation. You know, I want to hold you accountable to the victims on the other end of the grocery store products that we buy. That
Yeah,
just
I
you know
understand.
remind you that they're individuals and they value their life, and that
Yep.
we do not have to eat it. And I encourage you to maybe change a little for the animals.
Well,
What do you think?
if you can find me a tofu burger that actually tastes like burger.
I can. I can go into Safeway with you right now and show you where it's at.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
I can go. I can bring it out for you.
Basically, because I have used meat byproducts
Your whole life.
off and on, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to conserve on food, trying to conserve on
Well,
expendable items. but
Plant-
I don't think that it's
cheap. The reason
I
I'm
don't say that it's immoral. I don't find it.
well, the reason I'm vegan is not because I don't like the taste of meat. I grew up eating it and I used to love it. It's the exploitation that I don't want to participate in. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
It's an ethical stance.
But as far as me personally, I'm gonna have me ground beef, hamburgers.
That's just not nice.
I'm going to go out, and if somebody's gonna have a sheep to be butchered, I'm going to eat lamb.
Okay, one last thing I want to tell you. If you were in those animals' positions, I would defend you. And I don't think you would defend me. Because you're defending an injustice right now.
Save a care, save the hair. One person's ideas, another man's end. And I believe live and let live.
That sounds like a vegan message to me. Live and let live. Live and let live is veganism,
Yeah.
isn't it? They're individuals. You sure you don't want a resource card? There's a film on there you could check out.
No.
All right, brother. Well, I'm hoping you have a.
Basically, because, like I say, I've been doing it since I was born.
Is there, as someone who has been exploiting animals since you were born, do you have anything that you want to tell other vegan activists like myself, how they could maybe share the vegan message to people like you?
No, not when you keep pushing that you think that everything has got a right to live. I believe that. Like I say, if I was to go out hunting with a rifle or a bow and an arrow and find myself an animal that I wanted to take home to my family, I would first ask that animal in my mind,
For its life?
and I take your life
Well,
for
you
my family.
I think Jeffrey Dahmer probably did that too, though.
Whatever. Now,
It's evil disguised as good.
Yeah, I know. And he was crazier than a lunatic. I mean, he was crazier than the cotton picker. Put on a hot skillet. Because he did those kids and shine over.
I appreciate you stopping.
Hey, no, everybody has their own belief. Veganism, to a certain extent, I eat grains. I eat oatmeal every damn day of the year,
Yeah.
and love it. People say I shouldn't be eating it because there's something wrong with it.
Well, I mean, I'm not here to discuss health. I'm here to discuss ethics.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. But like I say, to each his own.
I think you understand my message, and I think you agree with it. Thanks for stopping.
I do, but they're not bullshit. That's almost like talking about religion.
It's almost like it, but you know, even atheists,
Religion and politics, I don't discuss that with people.
even an atheist could apply the golden rule.
But will they?
I pray they will. Let's put it that way.
That would be nice.
Thank you, sir. He was a nice old man. Appreciate him stopping and talking about it. How's the chat doing? What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. Look at that, right on the money. Doing good. All right, thank you guys all so much for being here. Thank you for moderating and inspiring and supporting and everything else. Right? So it was interesting how he agreed with me. Thank you for being here, Vegan Anthem. Thank you for being here, Martin. Veganism, feminism, speciesism, ableism, sentient beings, not property. I agree with you, Anthem. Our language is key. As soon as they hear about animals, they're not going to anticipate, engage. Get home to my wife and beautiful baby. All right, vegans. Thanks for being here. Keep it real, and I will see you next Saturday on the live.